much for joining me today. I'm Colleen Klimczak. I'm an organizational and productivity coach and a certified professional organizer. I own Peace of Mind Professional Organizing, LLC. Since 2003, I've been helping my clients live better lives through organizing and organizational and productivity coaching. I support my clients and my community with coaching, in-person and virtual organizing, my weekly podcast called Your Organized Life with Colleen Klimczak, a free weekly virtual productivity session called Finish Line Friday, a free weekly email newsletter, and regular content on Facebook and Instagram. I also offer presentations and professional development to groups and companies. And coming soon, very soon, I was just meeting with my assistant about this morning, I will be launching a membership circle to support my community with even more coaching and productivity content. Want to finish strong this week? Join me for Finish Line Friday every Friday morning at 9 a.m. Central for a 2-hour productivity session. Drop me an email at colleen@peaceofmindpo.com to request my Zoom room link or follow the Zoom room link on my Instagram or Facebook pages. Welcome to Your Organized Life, episode 120. A few weeks ago, I had the supreme honor of visiting with my friend and attorney, Eileen Curlin Walsh. She can be found at curlinwalshlaw.com on her public access television show, Where the Road Rises. This was my third interview for her show, and we talked about a lot, including updates in my business over the past 5 years, how we are both elected officials now. We talked about organizational coaching and learning styles and more. So if you want to check that out, it will be linked in a playlist on my YouTube channel, or you can find it linked to my professional Facebook or personal Facebook pages. A conversation with my family over the weekend reminded me of an article that I published back in 2014, and that is the heart of today's podcast episode. Mostly, I just want to end with consistency is key, and so we're going to start with consistency is key. There's a local restaurant that my family and I love called Chuck's Southern Comforts Cafe. The food is creative and delicious. The staff is top-notch. The portions are super generous. The programming and activities and special events that they have are brilliant and clever. We really do love it there. On the first Saturday of every month, they have a beignet breakfast. And if you don't know, beignets are of French origin. They are deep-fried dough squares dusted with powdered sugar and served with a white cream anglaise and a chocolate dipping sauce. Like, come on, right? Fried dough, powdered sugar, and sweet sauces. Yes, crazy good, right? If we are friends on Facebook, you may have noticed that I check in from one of the two Chuck's locations at least monthly on the first Saturday of the month for Beignet Day, including this past March 1st. Now, I do that for a couple reasons. I do it because there are family members of mine who cannot be with us on those days, and it's fun to post so that they have an opportunity to comment. The community that builds makes me smile. In addition, I like to check in because it reminds other people who also might follow me on Facebook, who might know the restaurant, that there is an event happening, and hopefully it will help that restaurant to increase their business. As we were driving home from breakfast after 9 of us met for Beignet Day, so fun, my husband got a text from a friend that asked if he had enjoyed breakfast. Now, you have to understand, my husband is not on any social media, and he jokingly responded to his friends with, "How did you know I was at breakfast? Are you tracking me?" And his friend said, "No, you're just pretty predictable when it comes to Beignet Day." And his friend is not wrong. What I appreciate most about Beignet Day at Chuck's, other than, hey, beignets, right? Fried dough with powdered sugar, yum. But what I like about it is it gives us an opportunity, at least one opportunity every month, to go out to breakfast and to invite loved ones along. The most fun part for me is that we've been going to Beignet Day consistently over the last 5 years, and that we've also gotten more consistent on having more than just the two of us, my husband and I, at breakfast. And actually, the waitress at the place that we don't usually go to, again, there's 2 locations, said to me, "Oh, I remember you." I guess that was a good thing. It gives us an opportunity to invite my son and daughter-in-law out to breakfast, and recently, a friend of theirs too. It gives us an opportunity to get together with my husband's brother and his family, and my in-laws too. It provides a consistent opportunity to go out to breakfast when my son is home from college. I think I love the fact that we're able to bring other people in on Beignet Day even more than Beignet Day itself, which brings me to consistency. We are consistent people. I don't mind that we are consistent people. I think it's great that we are consistent people. Other words to describe consistent might be reliable and dependable, which I also consider positive traits. I may not be known for my spontaneity, and I suppose I could work on that, but it's not as highly valued by me as consistency and reliability and dependability in others and myself. For me, consistency is ideal. Being able to consistently connect with loved ones is ideal. Being consistent about supporting local businesses is ideal. Being consistent about incorporating fun and relaxation at least once in a while into our Saturday mornings is ideal. And the fact that there happens to be beignets and good coffee is just an added bonus. Yes, consistency. Which brings me to the rest of the conversation that we had in the car on the way home from breakfast, which reminded me of the article that I'm now going to share. And I love that this article was originally published in 2014 and still holds true. So the title of the article is, "I'll Never Be a Secret Agent, and I'm okay with that." Or the article could have been titled, "How Being Organized and Predictable Makes Me a Better Mom, a Better Driver, a Better Customer, and a Better Person." I've been thinking a lot about time management lately to prepare for 2 productivity sessions. My sons and I like to watch, and again, remember that this article was written 11 years ago. My sons and I like to watch NCIS LA together. It's one of our favorite shows. The characters, the agents, often discuss how they vary their schedule every day, rarely stopping at the same coffee shop or taking the same route to work, all in the interest of their personal and professional safety. For them, having a predictable routine could encourage, an attack or something. And so they shake it up every day. I, on the other hand, am apparently predictable, or so says my son. Last week on his birthday, he and some fellow band students stayed late to help with an upcoming event. And I let his band director know that I would bring cupcakes for the kids who stayed late to help my son celebrate. It's a good thing I did, too, because when I mentioned it to that son, he said, "I sort of expected it, Mom. You did it last year for the same reason. I figured you would do it this year, too. You're kind of predictable like that." Predictable might sound rather dull, but finding out that predictable means I consistently do nice things for my son and he knows he can count on me makes me think predictable is pretty great. I stopped by the dry cleaners this morning to drop off my husband's work clothes. And the nice lady that I see every week at the cleaner said, "Good morning, you're early today." And I said, "Yes, lots of people to see and things to do." And she commented, "You're dressed for working. You must have people to help." And I said, "Yes, no jeans or skirts today." And then she said, 6 pants and 5 shirts this week? Did your husband buy some new pants?" And I said, "Why, yes, he did." And at the end, she said, "Okay, see you next Monday." And this is typical. And as I think about it, being consistent and predictable in my errand running has made it really easy for my cleaners to take good care of me, and she really is a nice lady. Finally, my oldest son is learning to drive. Lately, many conversations center on the logistics of driving, but also the spirit of driving. For example, on the expressway yesterday, we talked about how important it is for all the drivers on the road to follow the rules. The 3 lanes of expressway traffic flow much better when slow cars stick to the right lanes and when the left lane is used for passing. Other drivers depend on us to follow rules and be predictable in our actions so they can make their decisions accordingly. So, looking at my 3 examples and taking a metaphorical leap, being predictably organized makes it easy for my kids and family members to count on me. Being predictably consistent improves my relationships with others to our mutual benefits. And acting predictably makes for a safer and more positive flow in life, unless you're a secret agent. I suppose I could be predictably bad, too, if I never showed up for stuff or did things consistently wrong, but that is not today's topic. Now, I know some instances in life require spontaneity and creativity, and I can step up with both of those, too. I'm not advocating for only predictable and organized behavior. I am recommending, however, that you spend a little time today and this week considering how creating and maintaining routines and predictability could improve your performance or relationships. Meeting the same friend or coworker for a weekly chat, or consistently getting your work submitted ahead of time, or creating routines for making everyone's day less stressful and more enjoyable. Those all sound pretty good to me. So I am okay with never being a secret agent. I have other things to do with my day. I mentioned in my intro today that I value consistency, dependability, and reliability. Discussing needs and values for ourselves and others is one of the ways productivity coaching can support us. Let's have those higher level conversations together. If it is time to invest in yourself and explore coaching for organizing and productivity, I would love to hear from you. Drop me a line via email at colleen@peaceofmindpo.com or message me through my social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Thanks so much, and I will talk to you next week.